What is limiting reagent? What is limiting reagent? The reactant on reactant side students which gets consumed, the reactants which gets consumed limit the amount of product formed is therefore called limiting reagent. Now students, here the reactants are combining and forming the product. Now suppose it is the present less quantity, we call as limiting, and it is present excess quantity, but this amount is totally depend on this limiting. So that is why it is called limiting reagent. This product is controlled by this which is in less quantity, this product will depend. That is why it is called as limiting reagent. So nitrogen monoxide is here limiting reagent. Okay students, what is limiting reagent? Which is present in less quantity we call a limiting reagent, which is present in excess quantity reactant side we call as excess reagent. That means product will depend upon the less quantity only. So this is the definition of limiting reagent. What is the concentration of solution students? How we are going to explain the concentration of solution? This is also students very important. The concentration of solution, we are the amount of substance present in a given volume of solution. This is called as concentration of solution. Amount of substance present in given volume solution. So it is expressed in 4 ways: mass percent or weight by weight percent. Second students, mole fraction. Here how much mole of solute present, how much mole of solvent, that is mole fraction. And molarity we are representing with capital M. This mole fraction mostly we are representing with X. Molarity, that is small m. This way we are going to express the concentration of solution. Now first students, what is the mass percent? Mass percent students is mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. This way we can calculate the mass percent. If you know the mass of solute, if you know the mass of solution, find out the ratio and multiply 100, you get the mass percent. A solution is prepared. The question students here is coming. A solution is prepared by adding 2 gram of substance A to 18 gram of water. Calculate the mass percent of solute. So here students, solution is made up of solute and solvent. So here solute is 2 gram and solvent is 18 gram. So mass of, because we require mass of solution first. So therefore mass of solution. So first we students, mass of solution which is equals to 2 gram of solute plus 18 gram of solvent, that is 20 gram. Okay students, now if you want to find out the percent mass of A, if you want to find the percent mass of A, which is equals to mass of A divided by mass of solution, that is 2 gram upon 20 gram, that is, if you divide students, that is coming 0.1. if you are multiplying with 100, so it will comes to 10%. So this way we got the percent mass. Okay students, this is very simple. After that students, we have what is mole fraction. What is mole fraction? It is the ratio of number of moles of a particular component of a solution to the total number of moles of solution. It is the ratio of number of moles of a particular component. Particular word is very important. Of a solution to the total number of moles. Total number of moles of solution. Okay students, the component may be here we have. If a substance A dissolved in a substance B, then the mole fraction students, how you are going to write, of A and B are given as mole fraction of A. How you are going to write mole fraction of A? We will write like this: number of moles of A plus total number of moles, that is N A plus N B. So this way we can find the mole fraction of A. Same way you can find the mole fraction of B also. Mole fraction of B component also, that is number of moles of B component present in total number of moles of solution, that is N A plus N B. Okay students, this way we can calculate the mole fraction of A component and mole fraction of B component, whether it is solute, whether it is solvent. Okay students, after that students, what is the molarity? It is defined as the number of moles of solute. Students, we are talking about solute. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution. Here solvent is not required, only the solute and solution relation. So it is defined as the number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution, and solution will be always 1 liter. So molarity students, we are writing number of moles of solute upon 1 liter of solution. 1 liter of solution. Okay students, what is the, that is why we call as mole per liter. The unit is students mole per liter. Okay, this is the unit of molarity. Now students, for the examination point of view, these are very important students. If you like my video, please share it, subscribe it. Thank you very much.